Welcome to Reread, where I'm rereading through the expanded universe in chronological order. Folks, we're on Last of the Jedi, and listen to this cool title, Return of the Dark Side. Ooh. Too bad the book sucks. The cover looks great, though. Next up, Ferris. They all feel like side characters. Every single person. I don't know who the main... I know the main character is supposed to be Ferris, but he just feels so much like a side character. That's one of my big complaints. But anyway, Ferris is the one who gets another job. Now he's still on the same planet. He goes, hey, look, I know there's some, the Emperor says, I know there's some resistance cells there. I'll offer them amnesty just like I did you. You know, and he's like, oh, the Emperor trapped me again because I did accept his amnesty and it looks like the Emperor's being kind. And so that'll give, weight to my words when I tell the resistance cell that. Oh, no. And I'm like, why didn't you just leave? Now, again, the Emperor ignores Darth Vader when he gets to the planet and just goes straight to Ferris and starts talking to him like, you're my boy. And by the way, you only report to me now. You don't have to report to Vader through Vader. And he's doing that just to get Vader jealous. It's a game that the Emperor will play for years to come that will piss Vader off. Now, that part I do not mind. I understand it. I understand it completely. Now, this is also where Ferris realizes that Darth Vader used to be a Jedi. He can just feel, it's like, wait, I know him. He used to be a Jedi. He doesn't know it's Anakin. He doesn't know it's Anakin, but he says, this guy was a Jedi, and I probably knew him back in the day, because he's just getting all those weird vibes from Vader, who hates Ferris Olin. He hated him, and it does go in Vader's mind a little bit, because he goes, from Vader's point of view, it's like Ferris was nothing to him. Ferris is a dropout, so that rivalry's dead. But at the same time, Darth Vader can't stop imagining his hands around Ferris's throat, which is great. Me and you both, buddy. Now, Trevor and the gang, they have to do something because they're basically never have an adventure with Ferris. They're always the B story for Jude Watson. Like I said, this doesn't feel like Jude Watson wrote these. But anyway, they have to go after contact someone named Flame, who is a regular character in the series going forward. Flame has a lot of riches, and she was banished when the Empire took over her planet. She was banished from the planet, but she was able to escape with her riches, which she uses to fund several resistance cells across the universe. She gave them the code name Moonstrike, because this is a young adult book. And she is in charge, heading up of Moonstrike, and she's trying to get more rebel cells within her network. And that's what and if you plug into her network, she gives you funds, Okay, that's fine. I don't mind it. I don't mind the story, but them trying to find her and get to join her, or I don't know, whatever, is basically pointless. It's such a boring B-side story. You do not care about it. Meanwhile, Bog is running for governor of the planet. The Emperor is fine with that because he wants governors. He wants Imperial people to be governors of planets. And so Bog is maybe a test subject for that. He's good at smoozing, is what the Emperor says, even though Darth Vader still thinks he's an idiot, and the Emperor agrees. But he's a pawn. We can control him. And so, yeah, we want him to win. And Bog is winning. He's so happy. And there's a sister planet next to them that they were about to sign a peace treaty with. But thanks to Bog has twisted it and made it sound like that other planet, they say they're better than you. But you're the best. I love you better. I hate those people. And he's kind of made up this rivalry. Now, he's also blamed them for the virus, which he doesn't have any proof, but he blames that planet for the virus and blames that planet for trying to assassinate him when Ferris says, no one's trying to assassinate you. The stormtroopers were shooting over Bog to attack something else, and Bog acted like those came from these little floater droids that were from the other planet. He said, good thing I avoided their bad shots. He went, the stormtroopers weren't even shooting. It was from the storm. I saw it. I was right next to you. But Bog's just trying to twist the tail. And he's kind of angry because Ferris should be working with him on this, because Ferris works for the Empire too. And he thinks that the whole reason the Emperor came down to the planet was to see him become governor. It's classic Bog, right? You just hate the guy. You hate him. Well, he'll eventually win. The previous governor, at the end, what happened was someone stole Bog's personal droid because they were trying to get the dirt on him. That personal droid's been with him for weeks now, and he's probably picked up some dirt on Bog. So Trevor steals it, unbeknownst to Ferris, who captures him and then realizes Trevor lets him go loose and then lies to Vader and say he escaped. And Vader's like, you better find him. You better find him. or I'm going to just slaughter this whole city until someone, tells me, and someone admits who it is. Well, he knows Vader's just using that as a reason to kill a lot of people. And he doesn't know what to do because he can't turn Ferris in. Well, the governor who got dethroned tells Ferris, hey, look, I know what you're doing, and I don't want to see my people suffer, so go ahead and tell him it was me. Just say, hey, yeah, I knew he was gunning for my position, so I grabbed his personal droid, tried to steal it so I could, pull up some dirt on Bog. He said, it makes sense, people will believe it. And he goes, but they'll kill you. They won't kill me. There's still a lot of people on this planet who still love me. And then it says that Vader put him in prison. The next day, he got shot down by stormtroopers, and the official announcement was he was trying to escape. And then, Ferris is upset because that governor underestimated the violence and, the menace, the plain, dirty, nastiness that is Vader. But to be fair, you rarely see the governor or the previous governor that much to care about his death. Now, this book ends the same way as the other book did. And it was he meets up with Trevor and the gang again on the planet. And again, they say, take my hand if you want to live, come on, let's go, let's get out of here. Now, your job's done. You've worked for the Emperor long enough, and I can't remember who it is, Clive or the other Jedi, Solus or whatever, says, hey, if you stay with evil too long, you will become evil. And Ferris agrees with that, but he has to stay. He has to stay. We don't know why. I don't know why he's still staying. You barely got away. He knows the Emperor's drumming up something between him and Vader. He knows Vader wants to kill him, and I want to stay. Again, no reason is given, but that this is my place. I have to do this. Why? Why, Jude Watson? Now, in the next book, she's going to give some reason in there because for 2 books, nothing makes sense. Same ending, too. I mean, it was basically the same plot. He comes across the rebel cell again. Trevor and the gang are saying, hey, come on, join us. Like, no, I must stay here. And there's no point to it. Like I said, I've been praising Jedi Apprentice. I've been praising Jedi Quest. Can't do the same for Last of the Jedi. I just can't. All right, folks. See you next time.